Recharging the mind and spirit just for that springtime that we swear is out there somewhere underneath all of that snow. We have Jen and Kelly here with us showing us some basic yoga moves to get us all started. And Jen, we're talking about the benefits from yoga. What can we see?
Benefits from yoga. More and more doctors are actually, we have people coming to us with doctor's notes saying, please, yoga. And it's a de-stressor. It obviously physically improves the body balance, but it's from the inside out. So it strengthens bones, tendons, ligaments, all the connective tissues as well as your muscles. So it really is, and it affects the mind, the body, and the heart.
Because you've been talking so much about how that helps our bodies, but definitely the mind too.
Yes, definitely the mind as well. By linking our breath to our movement, and we're going to have Kelly just demo a little bit of what we do to draw the breath at the same time as we're moving so that we're concentrating on the breath and the movement working together, and then the mind pays attention as well, which is nice, and comes to center.
All right, so Kelly's going to show us some of these moves that Jen is talking about here.
Okay, so Kelly's going to stand in Tadasana, which is mountain pose, which is standing up nice and tall with a straight spine. And she's going to take a nice deep inhale and put her hands up over her head, come up on tippy toes for a little balance, and with an exhale, she's going to bend her knees, flatten her feet, arms reach behind her. Beautiful. Inhale. She's going to sit in an awkward chair, and with her exhale, she's going to come to standing and just place her hands at heart center. So that's a simple sun breath, and she's just going to keep doing that.
And you can see how simple these movements are, and how really, like you said, we can hear her breathing with the movements as well.
Exactly. So what happens is she's concentrating on breathing in conjunction with her movement, and the mind has to pay attention. So our minds are crazy. They crazy. They go round and round and round, and they come out here and they think about what's going to happen next week, what we have to do with the to-do list, the laundry list, and here we're saying, oh no, I'm just going to concentrate on the body and the breath. So the second that the mind starts to wander, you're no longer concentrating on the body or the breath. And you just say, oh, I have to come back, and I have to come back, and I have to come back. And you do it again and again and again. And then you're not worried about the future, you're not ruminating about the past, and you're just in the present.
Well, doesn't that sound fantastic now, doesn't it? Yes. I think a lot of people would be eager to sign on for that.
Absolutely.
Of course, these are some of the more simple movements, and once you start really doing the yoga, Jen, I know you get into the more complicated things then.
You do. There's always, Kelly said it the other day in a class, it was beautiful, there's always somewhere else to go. But in life, there is always somewhere else to go. So you meet yourself where you are on your mat in that moment. When you're practicing yoga. And we all have to start somewhere. We hear a lot of people say, well, I don't want to do yoga because I'm not flexible. And debunking these myths is part of what we do. We all start somewhere. I didn't touch my toes until I was 40 years old. So, and now I can touch my toes because of yoga. So we all have to start somewhere.
Starting somewhere, and it could be right here in the studio this morning. Great job, Kelly. Thank you so much for demoing for us.
Thank you for having me.
Jen, if people want to find you, I know you're at Body and Soul in Cheshire, and also some other places as well.
Yes, yes. Both Kelly and I are at Body and Soul Pilates in Cheshire, Connecticut, and then we are also teachers at other places, and we offer privates as well.
Studio Yam.
Thank you both so much for being here. I think we're all feeling a lot more zen this morning for sure. I know the guys in the Weather Center are totally zen right now as they buzz around like busy bees keeping an eye on this forecast.